Yeah, welcome to my garage. You get it at this point. So, something just came out this past week that was taking up a bunch of airtime on news sites, IGN, all that stuff, Games Radar, and that was Cyberpunk 2077. This isn't a closer look video. It's not a hey, look at what I got video. It's just a very quick. This is what I think of Cyberpunk after a couple hours of playing it. I've played the game for about 10 hours on my Xbox Series X. I haven't tried it on the Xbox One X, although from everywhere I've heard, they recommend do not play this on the base model for the PlayStation 4 or the base model for the Xbox One because the performance is terrible, apparently. So it's a shame that that had to happen, but let's just get to the point, I guess, here with this, because this game should have just been an exclusive for the next gen. It's functionally playable on the current gen, but it really should have just been a next gen title, a next gen launch title. After all, because people saying, "Oh, well, the game's been out in development for 8 years. It should be ready." Well, game development changes and new consoles come out, and so you're not going to play the next gen version of NBA 2K on the current gen. It's just not going to happen, and it shouldn't happen. This game should have just been an Xbox Series X or S or a PlayStation 5 launch title. It shouldn't have come out on the current gen systems. It was a massive screw up on CD Projekt Red's part to do that. It looks a lot like that they committed basically what amounts to false advertising by not showing off what the game looked like before the reviews came out, and so that's a really bad look for them as a business. They had a lot of gamer cred, or whatever you want to call it, after the Witcher series, after the Witcher 3 in particular, because that game is amazing. And so, this game has been delayed so many times. It would have sucked to have another delay, but just release it only on the next gen consoles, and then people can't get mad. They can say, "Oh, well, you're money grubbing," but they're money grubbing by putting it out on the current gen, so that they're going to get all these people that buy it, and the game is not playable. Through like the 10 hours I've played, I haven't ran into any game breaking bugs that have destroyed my experience. There's been plenty of visual bugs that have been, somebody clipping through the ground and getting stuck a little bit, or certain things not loading in correctly, but most of it either takes a reload of your save or it just fixes itself. And so I know I'm not saying anything groundbreaking here, but if people have played Skyrim, if they've played Fallout, if they've played any Bethesda game, if they've played any big open world game, probably besides Grand Theft Auto 5, which took them ages and ages to make, these huge games like this, all have really big bugs when they come out, and then they get fixed. So like CD Projekt Red, now I'm not excusing them for the crap that they pulled with the current gen consoles, but they're fixing it. They're releasing patches, they're releasing updates. The next gen update should be coming sometime next year, which is good. So if you're on the fence about buying this game or whatever, if you don't like open world games like this, don't buy it. You won't like it. If you don't like games where you have a lot of choices and you have a gigantic skill tree and you get to customize your character any way you want, if you just want like a straightforward shooter, this is not the game for you. But if you love Skyrim and you love Oblivion and you love Fallout, and I know those are all Bethesda games, but if you love games like that, then this is the game for you. And this isn't a full-fledged review. I'm not done with the game. I'm going to take a lot longer to play it, and I'll probably make a video then that goes through the final thoughts that I have on the game. But for now, in the first the first bit of the game that I've played, I've really liked it. I've had a lot of fun. I know there's some complaints about the combat. Well, I've said it a million times already in this video, but go play Oblivion or Fallout. Those games are not about the combat. It's about the story, it's about customizing your character, it's about the immersive world, and that's what you're getting with this game, and then some. It's a beautiful world. It's like Blade Runner on cocaine, which is great. And so if you don't like these kind of games, don't buy it. If you love these kind of games, buy it. But just don't play it on current gen stuff. or at least wait until the updates come out and fix everything, because that'll really, really help the game, especially on those consoles. I know like the user score and Metacritic or whatever is terrible, but just wait, and you might be able to get it on sale. Who knows? But uh, the game's well worth it. It's well worth your purchase. It's well worth your time, and that's really all I'm going to say about it right now. Is that I've had a lot of fun playing it, and you should too if you like these kind of games. So it's a real quick update with no cuts. Actually, wow. Just a real quick update on Cyberpunk 2077, complete with Glare. Yeah, I'll give you a full review when I can get the chance. If I get through, the supposed hundreds of hours that go into the game, I don't know. But I love doing side quests in games like this, so it takes me forever. It took me forever to beat Assassin's Creed Odyssey, even though you could beat the single player in like 10 hours or whatever. So, yeah, this is a great game. You should play it. That's it for me. Yeah, so I'll see you guys real soon. Thanks.